It was the late summer of last year when everything finally changed. A distant knowing within me knew that it was coming, but not when or where or even how. First, it came slowly. Not sleeping in properly, feeling cold most of the time, feeling like I was just passing by, like I was watching a movie, but not really being part of it. Then I started forgetting stuff. One moment I'd have everything together, and the next it was like a cloud took over my brain. At last, this summer, life happened. Big events almost tripped over each other in a matter of days. Personal stuff at work, and on top of all that, my beloved dog, who'd been with me for almost 16 years, died. It was right then and there that I could no longer ignore what something within me had known for a long time. I had to meet myself exactly where I was. And what happens when you do? When you meet yourself exactly where you are. No escaping to your head, not letting your ego do the talking. When you feel your body, what does it say? Mine told me I was exhausted. One day, I could barely keep my eyes open after a walk to the bus stop around the corner. I felt more and more fragile. You could say I burned out, or at least was overworked. Slowing down was a challenge, but there was no other option than resting. I'd feel guilty for calling in sick, and my imposterous thoughts would tell me that I made everything up. But I sat with it, and I endured it. All the thoughts, questions, and my inner desire to still be in control of the situation. Perhaps it wasn't a coincidence that it all happened at the beginning of autumn. Just as the trees were shedding their leaves, I was starting to shed mine too. Letting go of what I so desperately held on to. Duties, responsibility, and fear. And now it is 2026. I moved from the center of a big city to a town not too far away in an attempt to hear my own voice more than the noise of the world around me. The chaos has somewhat calmed down, and I'm truly very hopeful. My energy is returning, and so is clarity. In a way, I feel way more alive than I have in a long time. We don't get to control what happens in our life, but there's no better learning school than the experiences thrown our way. Everything comes on its own timeline, and that I must respect. As I'm growing into this new version of myself, I'm finally allowing myself to do things that I've wanted to do for a long time. Somewhere in my chest it feels like homecoming, as if my childhood self, with her colorful clothes and wispy hair, is proudly waving at me and excited that we get to play and do the things that she's wanted to do. I read somewhere that humans are the only living beings who reject who they deep down are. And that stuck with me. I believe our life path is our way of unbecoming what never truly was us, and learning to lean into our truth. It is our way of coming home to ourselves, time and time again. So I started singing again, and I am exploring theater. Yoga is now part of my daily routine, and I have spent a lot of time writing. This experience has so far taught me that after 29 years on this earth, it is truly time to honor my relaxation and prioritize my creativity and needs above duties. And this video is part of that. Hello everyone, I'm Sanne and I love telling stories. I've wanted a space where I can share what I make in storytelling or in creativity for I think over a decade. So it took some time, but here we are. Welcome to this creative, a little messy, intentional space where I'll do my best to be as authentic as possible and take you with me along the way. I really hope to see you next time, and thank you so much for watching my video. Bye bye!